Greetings my friends, I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. I'm just a normal guy who's doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. Welcome my friends, day 37 of the 10,000 pull-ups to pi challenge. And yeah, today we're on digits 3,601 to 3,700. And yeah, we're getting there. We're starting to get deep into the thousands now. Well, maybe not deep compared to 10,000, but we're getting close. Anyhow, I'm going to crack on because, again, I put so many of these things out. I am obviously repeating myself every single day about things, and I'm going to go through the memory techniques again. But I think it's best just to crack on. If if you want to hear all of the things I have to say, then probably in the first 30, I'm saying the same things every single day. But obviously with different numbers of pi, because it would just be silly. Okay, right, we're going to crack on, and I'll chat. As always, I've got to stop saying the word M. Right, that's it. From now on, no more M. Punish myself. Okay, it's going to be really hard. Yeah, I'll do the first 50, and then we'll have a bit of a chat about what I'm doing, why I'm doing all that stuff, and then we'll blast up the extra 50. And then that'll be it, not extra 50, the other 50. I always feel like as though I'm hyped up here. I am. This is kind of how I am a lot of the time, although, when I'm painting, I get quite sedate. I'm not like fleeing around like a lunatic. Right, I feel like I need something. I need a pen, because I can try this red one. Actually, no, I'm just going to use this black one here. The only reason I like this pen, because it's the other ones are starting to run out, but this one, it really smudges when you try to clean the board. Anyhow, that's not a big problem anyhow. But yeah, so we're going to crack on, and I'll just, as I said, I'm going to chat. We've got someone popping in there. It's hey, Mr. Steve, how you doing, buddy? Yes, I'm just about to start the digits, and I'm going to chat about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it after I've got the first 50 digits of pi. But today we're on to 3,601 to 3,700. Okay. So it's all a bit mad, but you can understand that, can't you, Steve? Right, okay. Just warm up again because I've had an arm injury. Right. Okay, 8, 9, 3, 2, 2, 6, 1, 8, 5, 4. Right. I write them down on the board. You won't be able to see them from there. But when I'm finished the 100, I bring the board forward so people can see I'm not cheating and all that stuff, which is, something I might do. I'm not. Right, so what I said 8, 9, 3, 2, 2, and then 6, 1, 8, 5, 4. These are just characters that I've allocated. Well, I've turned the numbers into letters. So I've created, I know I said I'm going to do the full 50 first, so I'll give a quick rundown. So I've turned all the numbers of 00 to 99 into letters. So 0 is O, I don't know why I'm doing that. 0 is O, 1 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C, 4 is D, 5 is E, 6 is S, 7 is G, 8 is H, and 9 is N. And then I allocated those numbers to create a person, action, object list. So for instance, 89 is Horatio Nelson, H for the 8 and N for the 9. 61 is Steve Austin, the Bionic Man. So the first characters, so that's the person, and they're doing the action of the middle 2 digits. So on this one it's Chris Barry from Red Dwarf. So he's kind of been a hologram, so he's phasing in and out of existence. He's got the big 8, so Horatio Nelson is phasing in and out of existence, and I actually have Starbug there as well, just to add extra imagery. And then 2 is the last digits is a number shape system. It's either the shape of the number or it's a rhyme of the number. So it could be 2, it could be shoe, or 2 looks a bit like a bird. So mostly I just have 2 as birds or eagles. And 4 can be a door, mostly it's a door, various types of doors. I quite often use the Indiana Jones one where the door's coming down and they've got to dive under it, or maybe what else is it? 4. It looks a bit like a boat as well, so it can be that. Anyhow, I'll crack on with the. And I'm just using locations. So actually, this one is on the seafront. I'm walking towards Tynemouth, and I'm taking. This is just a grassy knoll type of thing, and this is just a signpost that says that the cliffs are about to fall in. So it's just a little location there to drop the actual digits on. Anyhow, let's crack on with the rest of them. 8, 9, 6, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 9, 3. Right. Okay. 8, 9, 6, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 9, 1, 3, 2, 9, 3. Okay. Right. We'll just get through these. What's the next one? Right. Okay. 3, 0, 8, 9, 8, 5, 7, 0, 6, 4. 3, 0, 8, 9, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 0, 6, 4. Okay, another 4 to go, then I'll have a time out for a second. Okay, just try to get the location in my head of the next 2 stops, just so I'm clear on it. 3, 0, okay, right, yeah. 2, 0, 4, 6, 7, 5, 2, 5, 9, 0. Whew. Right. What did I say? 2, 0, which is Barack Obama. 4, 6, David Schwimmer. So he kind of, have you ever seen that episode where with the leather pants? So Obama is falling over, tripping over his leather pants as they're falling down. And for some reason he's got a pair of angel wings, which is 7. 5, 2, Spice Girls, turning the Hulk, because it's Ed Norton, because he played the Hulk. So Baby Spice, which is like 52 is actually Emma Bunton, but I just have the Spice Girls in a way. And because they're fighting over hula hoop. Yeah, crazy. Crazy, man. Okay, final 2 of the 50. Oh. 7, 0, 9, 1, 5, 4, 8, 1, 4, 1. Right. 7, 0, 9, 1, 5, 7, 0, 9, 1, 5, and 4, 8, 4, 8, 1, 4, 1. Okay, let's see if I'm right. It's the big reveal. Yeah, everything seems to be okay. So like I say, I create the person, action, object list. Takes a while, but I've posted mine, and I should post it a bit more on these videos just to show what I've got. So again, this last one is Gollum. 7's G, in O. It's just the first 2 letters really I'm using. It's obviously quite a good one. So obviously his action is kind of like just going, my precious, you know, my precious. So anyhow, so Gollum's running across. It's actually St. Edward's Bay where we're at here. So Gollum's running towards the ocean like this. You know, obviously chasing some fish or whatever, I don't know. And but 9-1's Neil Armstrong. So he's kind of like, he doesn't have to be in a spacesuit, he just has to kind of be floating, but I can put him in a spacesuit if I want. And the beach has got like hundreds or thousands of snakes or something as well, because 5 looks like a snake, but also it can rhyme with hive or dive, so it could be a giant bee for hive, or it can just be someone diving off things as well. So it's again, you just get used to what these are. So like I say, it's always the person first, then the action of that next person. OJ Simpson, that's 06. You can imagine what his action might be, but you know, that's up for the individual. Right, I'll get on with the next 50. Just see where I'm at again. 6, 5, 4, 9, 8, 5, 9, 4, 6, 1. What did I say? 6, 5, 4, 9, 8, 5, 9, which is the Hulk again. He's tripping over his leather pants again, David Schwimmer, and he's hitting it in this big telegraph pole, which is hitting down and killing people on the stairs. It's a bit cruel, that one, to be honest, but you know, hey, my mind comes up with these things, so right. 6, 3, 7, 1, 8, 0, 2, 7, 0, 9. Okay. 5, 9, 6, 6, 3, 6, 3, 7, 1, 8, 0, 2, 0, 2, 7, 0, 9. Actually, that one ties in quite nicely because it's Orlando Bloom, and the next one is Gollum. So obviously it fits in the mind nicely because it's obviously they're in the same movie. And the last one is Wine. So he's been a bit depressed. He's fired something. He's looking down at an object saying "my precious" and that, and he's getting a bit wasted on some wine. So you know, okay. 8, 1, 9, 9, 4, 3, 0, 9, 9, 2. Okay. 8, 9, 9. No, sorry. 8, 1, 9, 9, 4, 3, 0, 9, 9, 2. 4 left, I think. 1, 2, yeah, 4 left. Then we're done. Okay, 3, 0. 4, 4, 8, 8, 9, 5, 7, 5, 7, and 1. Whew. Getting tired. Okay. 4, 4. It's Danny DeVito as the Penguin, and he's in the wrestling ring. Hulk Hogan, and again he's getting wasted on some wine. Next one, 5, 7. Earl Grey with his twin Earl Grey, and they're just eating a burger. Which is 1. I just have, again, 1 could be anything that looks like a 1. They could be throwing a spear, it could be an arrow. Again, it sounds a bit like bun. So sometimes I just have them eating, and it doesn't really matter what they eat. Okay, last set of 10. 2, 8, 2, 8, 9, 0, 5, 9, 2, 3. Whew. Right. 2/8 Benny Hill. Chasing again, he's twin. Obviously just running around really fast. Once again, the drunk. And Omar Epps from House. Is turned into Dr. Manhattan. Have you ever seen Watchmen? Because it's Niels Bohr, the scientist, but I've just got him as Dr. Manhattan. So I guess he was part of the Manhattan Project as well. So, and 3 is tree, or it could be a bra or assets. Okay. I have made the odd mistake on these. I've actually, on doing, so I'm up to, like you say, that's 3,700. I've missed out a station once, just near the bottom. It's easy to miss one out. So that was the one mistake, but again, it's not a perfect thing, this memory stuff. And I think I got 1 digit incorrect, or I was thinking the right digit, but I wrote down the wrong one. Hey, you know, I'm only human, I guess. So yeah, so as you can see, it is all maybe correct if you can read that. Ooh, if you can read that writing. So anyhow, so I have a book. Where it is? So I've got me book of pi here, which I'll show you. So I'll take that out. So I've already actually got all the digits written up to 10,000. So I've wrote them all out. So I'm up to 10,000 here. They're all in blocks of 5, which I'll tell you why for in a minute. And I've actually, again, you've got to put locations. Each block of 5 numbers needs 1 location to drop them on. So obviously I need 20 stops per 100. So you need a lot of, well, obviously 2,000 altogether of stops and things. And I've been trying and playing around with certain things. Like the first 4,800 were just stops, starting at the front door to the gate, then the fence, then a post, walking all the way to the lighthouse and all the way at the timeout, picking up things like benches and lampposts and bins and these kind of generic things, which it's just somewhere to drop a location. But the more you know and familiar with the locations, then it's easier for you to recall them. Because then if it's just like, I was making mistakes at the beginning where I was like lamppost, bench or something, and you can't remember them, so they're not very clear, especially if you don't know the route. So I've learned lots of mistakes and things, but you can still get the images in there. You've just got to kind of power them in there a little bit more. So I'm currently up to, so I've actually written up to 7,000, but I've memorised up to about 5,700 now. And I've got probably about I would say 95% retention. I've got to keep on top of them, so I try and learn, to keep up on it, I've got to learn about 300 to 400 a week. Because that's the middle of May when I should be finished this. And then and I'm constantly just going through the digits in my mind, so I set my clock on my phone for every hour and a half, and I keep on going through 100 digits just to kind of familiarise myself. I would say the first 3,000 are pretty much locked in my head. I might still get the odd one wrong, but it's just a case of spinning plates, making the digits and everything more memorable, so that when you approach it, the location, then it just instantly just comes into your head. You know, but the goal in the end is there's a world record attempt. This is one of the reasons I want to do it. There's quite a few reasons, but the world record attempt is, once you know 10,000 digits, then that's why it's in blocks of 5, because you've got to get 50 correct in a row. So they ask you for any digit within the 10,000 of 5 digits there. It just says 02709, and you have to tell them what the previous 5 digits is and the 5 digits after. So you have to kind of know the 10,000 digits inside and out. So that'll take a little bit longer, I think. After I've kind of finished this, again, I'm going to have to really get them in my head so that I can just recall them really quickly. But I can see that I could probably do that, but I don't know how long that's going to take. But when that's ready, then I'll attempt that record. But also, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do the full 10,000 pi digits in a waking session, and do the full 10,000 pull-ups. So that could be at the end of the year, because I've got to get the body strong enough. And that's how I injured myself. I pulled me, it's called the golfer's elbow. I've damaged all these ligaments because I was at the gym curling a weight that was way too heavy, and I tore these things. So that was about 5 or 6 weeks ago nearly, so it's starting to recover now. But anyhow, but when you do the 10,000 things, it would just be 5 pull-ups, then wait for like maybe even a minute, then another 5, and you can go on for a long time like that. So I'm estimating it would take us about 40 hours, I think. It could take less, it could take a bit more, while I recite the full 10,000 and stuff. Anyhow, that's just one of the challenges that I'm doing. But again, it's for like getting my mind to be, working for us rather than working against us. We're all, myself included, and other people are always, oh, I wish I could remember this, or I forgot this, and we're just, and for years, probably about 20 years, I've been fascinated in memory, and I've just never really done anything about it. I've memorised a deck of cards in the past, and other things, but I want to try and take it to the next level, because I think it'll be really important for obviously brain health, and actually it's just to give you confidence on things. And it's fun as well, to be honest, just coming up with the characters and that. And again, for when I'm reading books and that in the future, I want to be able to get the information and place it in these memory palaces and get it really in there, so then I can just recall and keep on building up my knowledge on these things which are interesting. So that's the reason I'm doing it. So anyhow, people might call me the crazy pie guy, but what can you do? Okay, my friends, I'm gonna head off. I'm be on the YouTube one as well, but thanks for joining in, Mr. Steve, and loving all the work and things. And hope are you going to go to the market and start doing your stuff there? Because I think it'll be a killing, my friend. Okay, right. I shall see you tomorrow for day 38 of the pull-up thigh. Digits 3,701 and 3,800. I can't even speak now. I don't know what's going on. Right. Bye. Okay, my YouTube friends, yeah, that was me. My cousin popped on the live there, which is at this particular point, it's a bit disappointing that I'm not having people watching these things live. I mean, I understand. I guess it's probably like 9 in the morning or nearly 9:30. I don't know. People will probably be at work and things. I'm like, I'm just having me tea. Going to watch the party guy, and I do them at various times. But I don't know. It's just, I guess everything takes. This is what I'm really learning now. That everything takes a long time to try and build up, and I don't even know what will actually come from these things that I'm doing with me daily poems, with the art, with these memory things and that. I'm hoping that they'll take traction and hold and kind of grow, because I feel as though I've got things to teach, if you know what I mean. Obviously there's people far superior than me, but maybe I can put it across in a way that is helpful to people, again, by actually doing the things as well. I like to preach what I teach. Yes, that's I like that saying. That's gonna go. Anyhow, the wonky board. I'll go like that so it looks normal. Okay, my friends, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and check out my artwork, the ponderer.com. You can buy some of my art there, and have a great day. Bye.